Hello everyone, and welcome. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper, and I am going to be doing a research video with you today on religious items. And this is a category that I absolutely love to sell in. There is a very wide variety of items that are religious that sell for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I actually capped this out at $1,000. That's the highest I'm going to show you, because there's some up $10,000, $15,000, and of course those are not going to be as common. Some of these for $1,000 are not going to be as common, but I want to show you the different types of items just to kind of get you thinking about religious items having value. And they are out there. I sell quite a few. I find quite a few. So I would love to share this video with you, hopefully open your eyes and help you make some more money in your reselling business and find some of these items, homes. I hate to think that some of these items that mean so much to somebody might go to a landfill because they didn't sell at a thrift store or on an estate auction. And I actually got a lot from a house clean out that if I hadn't taken them, they would have went to a dumpster. So the fact that I get to rescue them, find them new homes, as well as making money to support my family and pay my bills, it is a win-win for me. So let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to show you my top 25, again, up to the $1,000 mark of religious items. All right, first up, we are starting with this large antique Mexican Spanish Colonial Retablo 10 icon painting in nicho frame. So this is really, really neat. And I feel like this stuff is out there. This one sold for $650. And it is just amazing. And this is something that definitely would have caught my eye. This 10 frame is really, really neat. And there is the back. And I found items very, very similar to this. I do get a lot from online estate auctions, and things like this are worth paying up for, especially if you can find the comps and an excellent sale at $650. Next up is a signed St. George Killing Dragon bronze sculpture, art, statue, figure, or decor. This one sold for $699. And here you can see he is killing the dragon. And this is one, again, these are out there. You can find them. I think a lot of people don't realize the value. Here you can see the signature. It looks almost like Milo on this. They didn't put a name. They just put that it was signed, and an amazing sale at $699. Next up is an antique brass and wood wall crucifix cross plaque. They did put religious fleur lis. It's a fleur de lis symbol. Sold for $700. Stuff like this I pick up all the time. I've never sold any this high, but you can find it, and you can find it regularly. Look at the skull and crossbones on that one. That's kind of creepy with the Henry crucifix, wood and brass, and it is pretty large. It looks like it's about 18 inches or so, and an amazing sale at $700. Next up is something I would pay attention to, but I don't think I would have realized it would go as high as it did. This is an antique religious stained glass window panel, Madonna, Mary, Jesus. It says rare. This is the same buyer who actually sold that crucifix, or seller, sorry. And this one sold for $700. So this is a vintage stained glass panel. I bet this was mass produced, and they got $700 for this, which is very, very incredible. Next up, this is a pretty cool piece. This is a large antique mission bell marked 1848 Mexico. This is 10 inches. It's not overly big, and I feel like this is something you could possibly find. This one sold for $670. It looks bigger, but it's only 10 inches. And here you can see the 1848 on it, as well as the Mexico. Really, really neat piece. Look at this. And it's 10 inches with the hanging piece as well. The actual bell is 10 inches. And this is a really, really cool piece. And it says ships don't sink because of the water around them. They sink because of the water that gets in them. And an amazing, amazing sale at $670. Next up, and I have found pieces very similar to this. This is a beautiful icon of the last summer, Jesus 3D art, Orthodox wooden carved religious picture, 41 inches, and it sold for $650, $357. I actually just sold a print of the Last Supper, and I've done very well with them traditionally. This is a beautiful piece in immaculate condition. It is big at 3.5 feet and an excellent sale at $653. Next up is an antique French wood carved standing religious altar, crucifix, cross, Christ, and church. This is that same seller, the FF Antique. So they had quite a few really good religious items. This one sold for $700. And I've done very well with crosses and crucifixes. I have had quite a few. This is a great piece. And again, none of mine have sold this high. This is a large piece and an excellent sale at $700. Next up is an antique alabaster marble Joan of Arc bust carved in Italy, Victorian 1800s. And this one sold for a best offer on $725. Beautiful, beautiful bust. And it does say it's from the 1800s. It looks like there's a signature here on the bottom, but I'm unsure how the seller dated it. Next up is another stained glass piece. This is an antique religious stained glass window. They did put Jesus stained glass, leaded glass window. I will tell you, putting glass, 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 you could use other keywords. And also they use stain twice. This one sold for a best offer on $790. This one's big. It is 4 feet by almost 3 feet wide. Beautiful stained glass piece. So definitely keep your eye out for religious stained glass pieces because it looks like they are selling very, very well. Next up is a Joseph Albel Oberammergau nativity set, 16-piece hand-carved maple, unique vintage, sold for a best offer on $795. I have a video on nativity sets. If you have not seen that, I will pop that up top for you. And this one was a great sale, just under $800. Beautiful hand-carved piece. And you can see here all the details. There are quite a few nativity sets that are valuable. And in this video, I'm trying to show you a good mix. You can see here, it's not overly big. It's just over 12 inches. And it does have the sticker, the Joseph Albel, on the bottom. And an amazing sale just shy of $800. Next up is a rare Ottoman Islamic 14 karat gold enamel miniature Quran book, locket, pendant, or charm. This one is gold, but I put it up here because you might find something like this at an estate sale or an online estate auction, and it would be worth paying up for. This one sold for a best offer on $840. It is very, very small. It is 14 karat gold, but look, it's smaller than a quarter. It is teeny tiny, and an amazing sale, best offer on $840. Next up is an antique large 19th century meerschaum carved signed crucifixion Christ framed religious. This one sold for $850. And look at this beautiful carved piece. So pay attention to this stuff. I always pay attention to this stuff. I have learned over the years that religion definitely sells. I am trying to show you guys a lot of different types of items just to kind of open your eyes. So this is an early religious German wood Springerly butter cookie mold or print press. Wood cookie presses, $850 sale. So here you can see these have got the different prints with the religious theme, and the set of them sold for $850. Definitely watch for other cookie molds as well and old butter prints. Really, really beautiful pieces here. Great detail and an amazing sale at $850. Next up is an antique Black Forest wood carved wall frame religious crucifix. So the crucifix is porcelain. This one sold for $850. You can see the Henry on this one here. Look at that carved wood. Absolutely beautiful with the porcelain crucifix in the middle. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece and great sale at $850. Next up is a Swarovski, and I don't think I've done a Swarovski video yet. I definitely need to think about doing that because there are some Swarovski that are worth tons and tons of money, and I've sold a lot of Swarovski worth hundreds. So this is a crystal Buddha. Definitely look up Swarovski when you see them. Definitely if they're religious. So this is a beautiful Buddha on a base, and they actually had two of these available, and they've sold one at $869. Next up is one that caught me off guard. This is Nutcracker. It's a Steinbach Nutcracker, Pontifex Leo the 14th, the first American Pope. This was a limited edition, and this Nutcracker sold for $859. It does have its original certificate of authenticity. Watch for nutcrackers, especially when you see stuff numbered like this, guys. Look, 134 of 267. You know it was limited edition. Look it up. There is that Steinbach, definitely a name to remember as well. They do have the original box. And this one was an amazing, amazing sale at $860. Next up is a Yadro Piedad limited edition Jesus in Mary's Arms signed. This one sold for $850. There are some Yadro out there that are extremely valuable as well. That's another one. I always check them. Some are mass produced and not valuable, but this one definitely was, and that is because it was a limited edition. Here you can see it is signed on the bottom. There is that Yadro stamp. And an amazing sale at $850. Next up, I wanted to put this one up because it's gold filled. This is a 1/20th 12 karat gold filled Jewish Torah book, religious pendant, 15-inch necklace, mother of pearl, and it sold for $900. So I always pay attention to these as well as rosaries because I have done very, very well with them. I've had ones almost exactly like this, and beautiful, beautiful piece. You can see there the 1/20th 12 karat and the Valentine from, and an amazing sale at $900. Next up is some books, and I think I have one other book that I'm going to show you. This is a history of Joseph Smith and the Church of Christ, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, $900. These are a brand new book set, never open, $900 sale. So I would say if they're used, they're still going to sell for a good amount, not as high. These were brand new, never opened. But these books, which a lot of us don't think of books as selling this high, sold for $900. If you're interested in learning more about books, definitely give my friend Katie Reeds a follow on YouTube. I will pop her channel up top for you now. Next up is a single book. This is the Urantia book, 1955, first edition, first printing. That is important. Foundation, rare religious hardcover, sold for best offer on $949. So here you can see they had the story of the universe, the story of part of our galaxy, Urantia, and God. So check religious books. It does say first printing. This is something I would not have noticed or looked twice at, to be completely honest with you. And you can see here it was originally $15. And you want to show the inside of the dust jacket as well as the book without it so that people can see the condition. And this one was an amazing sale, best offer on $9.49. Next up, this is a Constantino sterling silver and 18 karat gold mother of pearl cross bracelet. I find sterling and gold pieces quite frequently in my sterling lot, so I wanted to be sure to show you this one. It sold for $999. And here you can see beautiful mother of pearl and mainly sterling with that 18 karat gold on top. Here you can see the 750 is for the 18 karat gold, the 925, it is marked Constantino. So definitely a name to remember. I was not familiar with this name in jewelry, and this was an excellent sale right at $1,000. Next up is an antique fabulous Old Masters Madonna and Child oil painting. Watch for the religious paintings, my friends. $997 sale here. Beautiful, beautiful painting and an absolutely gorgeous frame. Here you can see there is a little bit of cracking to the picture. There is the back. Beautiful, beautiful painting and an excellent sale at $1,000. Next is some more paintings, and I just wanted to give you some different looks to look for because paintings and pictures are out there at those thrift stores. So this is a vintage old historic California Mission landscape oil painting. It does say signed, does not have an artist name, sold for $975 for the pair. Now these are big. That's a Pepsi can sitting there next to them. So look at that. Beautiful 3D oil paintings of the missions in California, which you would be able to identify using Google Lens. It would tell you that these are of the missions. I have found some items that are of the missions in California before, none that sold this high. There is that signature, not an artist I am familiar with, and this was an excellent sale at $975. All right, that was everything. I hope you learned some things. I absolutely love finding and selling religious items. If there's other things that you think that everybody should look out for, definitely leave it down in the comments below. I really do appreciate you watching. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday on our weekly podcast. That is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. I also have members live shipping tomorrow. So if you haven't looked into my memberships, definitely check that out. They start at $1.99. You can hit join below any video when you're viewing on the computer. I would love to have you there. We do a bunch of extra live things. I review eBay stores. We do live shipping. I do live sourcing and look for stuff in your area for you. So lots of fun stuff. Definitely check out the membership and have a great, great week ahead.